This is a general reading for Cancer for the week of March 10th through 16th. So if Cancer is your sun, moon, or Venus rising, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of March, I'm again offering a complimentary 30-minute reading to someone who either subscribes or hits the or puts in a comment. So if you're new, please consider subscribing and please put in a comment. I'll be randomly selecting someone from those two groups. And if you like the video, please hit the like because that raises the logarithms. I will resume readings, personal readings in the month of April. And if you want to support the channel until then, I put in the community comments the PayPal account that I'm now using. The Porto Samara is a Portuguese, and I have to contact the Portuguese PayPal to have that removed. And of course, they send the email in Portuguese, so I'm going to have to do the Portuguese translation. So if you want to support the channel, I have a link for Buy Me a Coffee, and in the community comments, I have put the other PayPal account that I use, which is the plinport@msn.com. Now, I have Spirit selected an oracle card, and then I will be doing the tarot with the Celtic cross using Hanson and Roberts. Tonight I have Hope. You may be able to see Hope back there. He comes in at night, and that's his bed inside. And then he wants out at 6 every morning. Then I have Gypsy here, and Nina's my lap. So if you hear any noises, that's Nina. The oracle card from the Law of Positivism for you for this week is, I completely surrender to my path. Our existence on earth is this embodiment is a miracle and a divine construction, inexplicable in words. We don't know precisely why we are born and why we die, and many of us are afraid of the outcomes of both. When we are in the constricted state, we cannot live fully. We are here to be surprised by life and find ways to surrender and let go of control to flow with ease. And you know, I'm a Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, lots of water. And this certainly resonates with me, and I will explain why. Maybe you can look at the path. Because it says we are born and why we die. Many of us are afraid of the outcomes of both. And we are here to be surprised of life and find ways to surrender. Now, you could check the video that I put about what was my life lesson for getting cancer. And I had chemo number 5 today. I have 1 left. That's halfway through the treatment plan. But the chemo is the really hard part. What I learned was being in the flow. That when the universe puts blocks, that's telling you, hey, and our spirit guides are guiding us. And if we listen, the block is actually something, or way it didn't turn out, is like because we were supposed to divert our path. What I learned is being in the flow, because I was not in the flow before I came to Portugal. And I had blocks and blocks and blocks. And from the stress of being here, my immune system got compromised and I got cancer. I never thought I would get cancer. And so now it's learning to be in the flow. Well, what I heard last week, I had another, that my copays have gone up double here in Portugal. So I'm going back to the U.S. sooner than later, because when I go back to the U.S., I'll only be spending $4 a month on copays, not 1,000 euros. And a euro, that works out to like at least $1,100. So it's like, listen to what Spirit's telling you. Adjust the plans. Be in the flow. So for some of you, And today then I wanted to get a reading from the person I get reading from. Well, she's so popular and she took a holiday. So she was all booked up and I said, well, it's not supposed to be today, it'll be tomorrow. Because being in the flow, whatever happens, it's, that's what it's supposed to be. So there's your oracle card. Now, I've shuffled the cards and we will see what we have coming up this week for Cancer. The Hermit, crossed over by the Tower. The base of it is the Five of Pentacles. And this is coming right up. Then the middle of your world. Look at all these arcanas. Crowning you, the Two of Swords. Then ahead is the Two of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. High Priestess. Broken Heart. The Ten of Pentacles. Look at that outcome, the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see what that's with. The Ten of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. The Hangman. The Sun. The release of this is a release of those things that are, stabbing you in the back, and that was with the Queen of Pentacles. Conversation, back into action. Undecided about a new relationship, can't decide. The World behind you. Five of Pentacles, the Fool. Five of Wands. And the Four of Wands. Okay, so Cancer, it looks like this is going to be a week of a little bit of things not turning out the way you want to and some indecisions. Because first we have the Hermit. This is looking for the truth of the situation. The Hermit card, it's removing yourself from, and the other card says up on the mountain. He's isolated, removing himself, looking down. It's being detached. This is looking for the truth of the situation, and the truth is going to be coming out with the Tower card. So whatever you're wondering about, it's boom. The truth is there. For some of you who knew that there was something that was missing, you didn't have all the information, you're seeking the truth. You're going to get the truth because it's coming on suddenly. There's some turmoil around you, and it's related to the home. The Four of Rods is a happy conclusion, and it's about home, usually. Because if you look at the celebration, the Risa celebration, and there's the home in the background. And this could be some chaos around the home. Could be a family situation that you didn't have all the information, that you knew that there was something off. The universe is saying, here, this is what it is. Related to the home, related to relationships, and there's a lot of turmoil behind in the scenes, chaos. Because you got the information, now you know what's really been going on. Because it could be things, there's another five. This is like a rest card, things not turning out the way you want to. It could be some issues about money. It could be a loss. It could be someone spending money and you didn't know what it was going for. And then you have a new chapter. You're moving on. It's a toxic situation that the universe told you. And it could be about money. Could be with the Fool card. I'm wondering if it might also be for someone a loss of a job or a loss of a contract. Because you've got the Tower card too. And that would be this next week. Because behind you, this is behind you, is the middle of the world and the Knight of Swords. And I would say this is actually more about moving forward. There was, feeling like you were this is behind you, feeling that you were in the middle of your world, you're moving forward. But then you got the information. And now what's on your mind is can't decide, you're undecided about new opportunities for love. I would say that this is, maybe you're saying, I'm not ready. I've got all this work stuff going on and my family stuff going on and this information. But, you're looking at how things didn't work out, but someone is offering you still the cup of love. And you're undecided about it. Do you accept it or do you not? You could be having stuff going on in your life too. And you're like, I'm not ready. I've got other stuff going on. And you're undecided. Can't make up your mind. But then you decide you're going to get back into action and you have a communication with that person. So, yes, the universe is bringing you into a relationship. You are undecided, but then you're back into action. If this was this way, because I read it reversed, it's back into action after a report. Like you took yourself out of the dating situation, but now you're back in and you have a communication with someone. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. Now this could be dealings with someone. It's feminine energy. It could be a partner. It could be, the Queen of Pentacles can be dark-haired, a physical characteristic, or she could be a woman in position in the community, a boss, an entrepreneur, someone who works in finance, someone who works in a bank, and here she's balanced also. Very balanced, and whatever that situation is, that there could have been something that, and you could also be the Queen of Pentacles. It could be describing you, but a situation that was toxic, that you felt that you were betrayed, is being released, and you're able to move on. It could be work or it could be relationship, but that situation is being released. It could also be family. And so you're able to move on because you didn't have all the information, so you sought it from the universe. High priestess, asking for clarity, asking for information. And with that information, it's very sunny and you're able to move on. Could be information even with your own insight. Could be information about the universe, but it's very sunny. Because you are still hanging on a little bit to the pains of the past, the betrayals of the past, which broke your heart, and you're still sort of in limbo about what you want to do. So it's sort of like 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Do I rely on a relationship? Yes, I can have it. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what's going to happen. I'm afraid of getting hurt because you still have this broken heart. And that is, this is where you go into self-care, releasing the hurt and putting affirmations of what you want. Because the final outcome is prosperity. And this is like laying the foundation for good things coming to you. And then you got the 10 of Pentacles. So this is all of it. Could be new enterprise, and this is again a 4, so it's sort of like taking a break. This could be taking a break about new endeavors for work or a new job, or yourself. Maybe you have you've decided to have some sort of self-employment, and you're just sort of taking a break right now. It's like assessing what direction do you want to go. Like, if you're applying for a new job, what direction do you want, or a promotion within? But whatever it is, there's lots of money coming to you with this endeavor. The outcome is very, very good. So your reading's about relationships, but it's also about prosperity. There's two themes, and part of it is self-healing and taking care of yourself regarding healing from past relationships. Now, I'm going to pull a card from the deck of Divine Beloved, oracle cards. And if you want to be notified of the videos that they come out, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification button. And let's see what we have for Cancer. And thank you for supporting the channel. And the card for Cancer is, again, and I had this for the other reading now, it's now in the holy space between. It's with the butterfly. So it's like, you know, being in the now. Allow me, Divine Beloved, to rest in that holy space between what is and what will be. Let me fully embrace, relax, and bless the now. So it's being in the moment. Being in the moment, healing yourself. Self-healing. Thank you so much, Cancer. And Nina and I send you light and love from Portugal.